Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 29 Mona Street in the vibrant and leafy, highly sought after suburb of Whitfield. Super excited today to show you this gorgeous little property, and it is unashamedly about the location, low maintenance, but absolutely fabulous cosmopolitan lifestyle living. And we have a massive 800 square metre corner block fully fenced with electric gates that you just seen, which means we've got one less neighbour, and of course that helps with that ultimate feeling of privacy. So let's go in and have a look. We're going to have a really great explore, but before we do, don't forget, when you press that little subscribe button, click on that bell so that you find more notifications about wonderful lifestyle properties like this. You're going to fall in love. Let's go in. Welcome to this gorgeous, we said cosmopolitan feel at the beginning, and as we walk through and we do just a little bit of orientation, you will get the sense that this is ultra comfortable luxury lifestyle within a stone's throw of everything that you are ever going to need. So we've come into the main living area, do a little bit of orientation. We've come into the main living area. We have got a beautiful kitchen, carport out there that used to be a carport because we've got plenty of space for 3 cars in the really big carport. So that's our little outdoor, indoor kitchen living. And then over to this other side, we've got a bedroom. Behind us, we've got a master bedroom with an ensuite and walk-in robe. And then down the hallway, we have just like a retreat that heads out onto Little Secret, heads out onto the swimming pool, and then further around the corridor we have got the main bathroom and the toilet. So where are we going to start? Just breathe it in, enjoy this lovely bits, and then we're going to have a good look through this kitchen. They talk about stopping and smelling the roses, and these are gorgeous. Actually, daisies are my favourite flower, but that's another story. So fabulous kitchen, great for entertaining. Beautiful, clean stone benches, and what I love is the fact that we have all these soft close drawers up and down here, so brilliant functionality. We've got a dishwasher, and again we've got a drawers here. Talk about attention to detail. Ta-da! Love that tap, which is just brilliant. Making a mess here. When you have pots and pans and little bits and pieces that you actually just want to sprinkle. And we talk about chef's delight. That is humongous. That's my new favourite word for today, but just a brilliant cooking machine. And of course, space enough for a big double fridge. So the other extra brilliant thing is that this whole area is air conditioned. The house is air conditioned. So in the hot summer months of Cairns, you can either close up all your windows or you can leave them all open. Beautiful ventilation. But check this out. Extra space. I normally would call this like a butler's pantry. It's got little fly screens on it. And hopefully when you come in here, you can also see that there is how brilliant is that? That's fly screened, and of course the original Queenslander style windows, which just add so much character. So you could have your microwave, extra storage, all sorts of bits and bobs. And again, with the orientation, when we spoke about the carport coming in there, the original carport, which is now lifestyle, these doors just, we won't go out this way, but that takes us into garage. Let's go and actually have a look. Close them. Love the French doors, absolutely French doors. We will get to that fabulous swimming pool area in just a minute, but check this out. If ever you wanted outdoor entertaining that is just so close to the kitchen, come on down. Roller door here. So if you were into camping or you wanted a little bit of an extra work shed, then this has got plenty of space. And of course we've got shelving in there galore. I just have a quick look round, and of course that was the doors here that came out from the kitchen. It's just super duper functional. And if we look out this way, we have, like we said at the beginning, supreme privacy, because we've got the electric gates, we've got a walk-in manual, you know, one-person gate as opposed to your cars, and you can't see out and people can't see in. So it works brilliantly. And I forgot to mention, see the tree there with all the beautiful little bits of new growth on it? That is a cinnamon tree. Again, perfect for when you want to be doing all that cooking and baking. So just enjoy the swell, have another quick look, and then we're going to head through and look at the bedrooms. And I did forget, I know that we're heading that way right now, but CrimSafe. So you can jump on your bicycle and cycle into Cairns, or you can just jump in your car and head off to work, and you can actually leave the doors, you know, unlocked as it were, but with plenty of ventilation, and you've got all that wonderful security. Not that you need it, but it's there. Now this goes out to the side of the house, because we've got an outside laundry just round over there. Again, we'll have a look at that, but we're going to start in the master. And again, look at the windows. I love those windows. We have got screens, so you don't have to worry about little mozzies and beasties and animals. Again, in the hot, wet tropics in the summer, you can have all that open for your breezes. But we've also got air conditioning. Don't forget the air conditioning. But look, love the whole character of the Queenslander style. And of course we've got our VJs on that wall, we've got high ceilings, but this is like a little fairy princess ensuite. It has got character, and it's beautiful, and it's cool, and it's white, and it works magic with the wooden floors that are all the way through the house. So just poke your little head in there, have a little look in the ensuite and walk-in robe, and then we're going to head down to that special relaxation spot. So come on in, we are getting to that relaxation spot in about 10 seconds, I promise. But let's just put a little head in here. This is one of the other bedrooms. And again, you'll notice we have got brilliant high ceilings. So we have that brilliant, use that word again, brilliant sense of space and like just airiness. We've also got, shan't go opening everyone's cupboards, but we've got a regular robe sliding doors just here. So again, plenty of storage. But this is the really exciting part, drum roll. Just behind us, we have got what would have been a bedroom, but it is now literally just been changed into, not literally changed in, but it's just been changed into this fabulous relaxation, indoor, outdoor living. Check this out, love it. Just this whole feeling of cadence and flow. But we are going to go out there. In fact, should we go out there now? No, just have a bit of a sneak peek. That takes us out into the pool area, which is just luxurious. But this is ideal for Airbnb, ideal for guest accommodation, or just if you've got family or friends who, you know, they're going to be ridiculously jealous because that is going to be their view. And of course you could just relax in here because you've got your air conditioning, and this is magic. This does not come with the property, but it just goes to show Connie Francis, all the wonderful old-time records that you could play if you had something like that, but it just creates that marvelous ambience. So we are going to resist the temptation to go out there. We're going to have a quick look at the bathroom and the toilet, and then we're going to meet at the swimming pool. Coming down the hallway. So again, I'm going to go on about this because it's bright, and the whole tropical feel is light and airy, and it's just brilliant. So we have a little toilet in here. It's not a little toilet, it's actually a big toilet. And again, we've got our high ceilings and our wooden louvers for, keep going on about this, ventilation. And this you will fall in love with because it's fly screened, coming in, it's fly screened, and again we've got the wooden louvers, so you have that sense of elevation. But you know, you're in the shower, plenty of space in the shower, nice vanity, and beautiful spotlights. I don't know that I will actually go under them at the moment, but if you're putting your makeup on or you're taking your makeup off, plenty of light to do it. So we're going to head back down the hallway and we're going to head out to that gorgeous pool area. And of course this door, this door actually closes and locks. Again, another fly screen door, so you can leave it open or yeah, just open, not literally, but you know, closed with the ventilation coming through. And this is the outdoor laundry. I promise we're getting to the swimming pool. We're like 30 seconds away, maybe 22 seconds away. But this is fabulous because in the wet tropics, you don't want to have, for example, your tumble dryer drying into the inside of the house. This is brilliant functionality. We've got plenty of space for a big washing machine, plenty of space for hanging up your washing, and again, you know, you can hang it up. Well, we've got a spot here for it specifically, but if you don't want it outside, you can put your little line or your little rope up here and it can be out for days drying. Very, very, very handy spot. And again, just from the orientation point of view, this actually takes us back into the living room. You pop your little head in here so you can see it from that angle. And we go all the way through the hallway and back out into the swimming pool, which is exactly where we are going to head. So I'm going to meet you back at that relaxation spot and we're going to have a look at the pool, promise. So let's talk about decadent, outdoor, massive lifestyle living and entertaining. Well, spot the elephant in the room because this is about as big and luxurious as you're ever going to find on a residential property in Whitfield. Now, it's joyous. It looks like you just want to jump in. It is magical. And of course, we've got a stainless steel steps. Oh, that really is perfect temperature. And we're only just into spring. So you can just imagine in the summer how fabulous that is going to be. Now, I reckon it's about 10 meters-ish. 4 meters maybe-ish, so that's a big pool. I will go on about it for a little bit, but you get the sense of just how large the property is, and as we said at the beginning, it's fully fenced. And this was the corner here, so no neighbour on that side, we've got no neighbour on that side, and we have our electric gates across the front. And on the gates, we've actually got little panels on the inside, so we can't see out, and as I said, no one can actually see in. So it is the ultimate in everyone's dream to be able to jump into the swimming pool and just feel completely at ease and completely relaxed. A carport out here, we will go have a bit of a closer look, but that's like big enough for 3 cars. So again, you have got plenty of space, but check this out. And we have the pool pump going in the background, so we can hear, whoops, we can hear the noise, but you come on in. You could just sit here in amongst this gloriousness. Brilliant gazebo, so you are not going to be worried about the rain, you're not going to be worried about the sun, but you are going to be able to just sit and relax. Nice beer bar, wine bar, cocktail bar, and of course you could have your dinner out here if you wanted to. But I'm going to strongly suggest that because we have a built-in barbecue kitchen just at the other end of the swimming pool, that is actually where we're going to be spending 50% of our time, and the other 50% is going to be here, or maybe 40%, and the rest is going to be in the swimming pool. So just marvel, and then we're going to head up and have a look at the Barbie area. Cannot stop putting my hand in the water, it just feels glorious. So the Barbie kitchen area, oh my goodness, could you imagine how many people would be visiting you either from interstate or overseas, of course, when that can happen, because it is the dream spot. You know, we have little sparkly solar lights that you could just imagine as party lights at night time, and a little bit of blind there just in case you get a little bit too much sun, but fabulous space for table. And this is just magic, you know. We've got stainless steel sink, so you don't have to put your plate of sausages and walk halfway through the house and take it into the kitchen. It's here, it's waiting for you. Big gas Barbie, and of course this is all stainless steel, so again easy to clean, and a range hood that goes up into the ceiling. But little things like, you know, having a shelf to put on your towel, put on your little mozzie coils, your beer fridge. Of course we've got power out here, so you could easily put a bar fridge or food fridge, and of course a little gas bottle is discreetly hidden under one of the cupboards. So I don't know what you're thinking, but at the moment this doesn't get much better in terms of lifestyle living. And we spoke at the beginning about the location. It's hard to imagine that you literally could jump on your bike or you just jump in your car. We're so close to Cairns, and a stone's throw to cycleways, busways, park over in the corner, so if you've got children they can just go have a great big play if they want to, and of course close to schools as well. But Edge Hill, very next suburb, you can walk to all your trendy cafes and restaurants. So not that you probably would, because we've got a Barbie area, we have got this massive resort living. So just breathe it in, and we're going to have a quick look at the carport, and then we're going to do a wrap up. So this, like I've said, for the 8 billionth time, is tropical living at its best. So when people have cars or boats or trailers, sometimes it's often a struggle to find space for it. But hopefully you can see that here we have brilliant functionality. We've got a concrete everywhere, beautiful garden at the entrance to the house. And even if you have the highest of tallest of biggest boats or trailers, that's really big. And of course we can see there's already a big boat in here, and it still has enough space for at least another couple of cars, even big four-wheel drive vehicles. And I mentioned about, if you have a look at the little fence, you know, we're overlapped with the fence, so that we have, and I'm going to go on about this because it's a big deal, privacy. It's really important to most people. But we've even got this space here that you could, clearly you put your wheelie bins, Get a little garden shed so we can do a potting, we can keep, you know, gorgeous little bromeliads. So this is also available space to return to garden or put up another bigger garden shed, or, you know, clad in the back of the carport. But this, low maintenance. Love the sound of metal and concrete in the wet tropics. It's just fabulous. But again, take this in, because you don't often find carports, garages or spaces big enough for all of our modern day toys. And this, I don't know how old this might be. Bromeliad tree, that is fabulous. That's been a palm tree that's been chopped, and these just have like little baby, what they call little baby pups. So they just sort of look after themselves. They're a bit bulletproof, actually. They're my sort of plant. But that would have taken years and years and years for them just to keep duplicating and growing to something that just looks like fabulous. And of course, a bougainvillea, that is just stunning and looks brilliant and tropical against the white of the house. Another thing too, before I do a quick wrap up, is we've got a gate that, again, should you want more space for a car or a trailer, we've got another concrete driveway just there. So it really is, it's sensational. Just have a bit of a quick, again, I keep breathing it in because you feel your blood pressure just drop when you're wandering around and you just feel super relaxed. Have a look, and we're going to do a quick wrap up. I really hope you've enjoyed this wonderful little baby film of number 29 Mona Street in Whitfield, and I'm really hoping that you've gotten the sense of just resort lifestyle tropical living. And the location, well, you know, why would you buy this house? We mentioned at the beginning, it's unashamedly about the location. We are corner block, 800 square meters, and within a stone's throw to cafes and restaurants and schools and buses and parks and cycleways. So if you are living and working in Cairns, or you have people visiting and they jump in from the airport, this is prime, absolutely prime. And I mentioned vibrant leafy suburb too, because it's green. We have the park over there, and it looks like your garden, your own special oasis, is just extending pretty much forever. So the low maintenance, we've got a concrete, we have got beautifully maintained property all the way through. And the one thing that I left till the end was that even if you wanted to do a little bit of self-sustainability, we have got solar power as well, 6.48 kilowatts. So your pool infrastructure is just not going to take any dollars, if you like, at all to maintain. So you can have your solar lights on, you can have your electric lights on, you can run your pool pump, and not a lot of dollars. So give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187. Visit the website, angelamartin.tv, and please, if you want to see other gorgeous lifestyle properties like this one, when you press the subscribe button, don't forget to hit that notification button, and you will be notified when we have more beautiful lifestyle properties like this. I look forward to meeting with you either on the telephone or virtually or on the computer or even face to face. Thank you.